So back here to North Burleigh Beach, the Summer of Surf continues. And next up, our Open Ironwoman final. And plenty of names in this one, Josh, but plenty of happy faces as well after qualifying for that Nutrigrain Series last round.
Yeah, we saw the 4 girls get through last time into that professional series, so all the pressure's off. The girls will just be using this one for a form finder. Kirsty Higginson, she was one of the girls who got through. Carly Nerthen and Amy Nerthen all here, trying to get themselves together, get their season back on track and set themselves for that Aussie titles.
Yeah, not much time to celebrate. You're straight back into business, and especially when you're in this kind of form, you just want to keep it going. Here we go, closest to screen, Jordan Mercer there as we get underway, and swim leg first. And look at this tide, it's running out and giving these girls an opportunity just to get the duck diving going and really work it hard, and a little bit of waiting for those taller girls as well.
The likes of Devon Halligan, Harriet Brown, Jordan Mercer, the taller girls in the field will make the most of this small bank early on and really get out in front in the swim. Then we're into the ski leg second. The girls will finish it off with a board. So if these girls who are the stronger board paddlers can stay close enough in this swim, that's the game plan. Get themselves around, use your strengths.
So the girls back out to the cans again. It's the same faces every week, isn't it? They go around the cans so many times, and it's just all race practice. The more they're racing their way into fitness, and all geared towards our Summer of Surf final in a few weeks, and then onwards and upwards to the state and Australian titles.
They say there's no better training than racing, and these girls going around the cans 16, 17, 18 times today through heats, semis, finals. There's no better practice for them. So you learn those skills, you learn to do the little things under stress and under the pressure, which is going to come back to either help them or haunt them come the business end of the season at the Australian Championships.
Well, I talked to a lot about kids as well about racing hurt, and what we say by hurt, not mean injured hurt, but racing tired, when you're fatigued, and it's getting your body used to trying to produce when it's telling you no, you've got to tell it yes.
And that's the key at the Australian titles, as we spoke about all day. They'll be racing for 5 days, 6 days for some of them. So they'll get to the end of that. It'll be like they've done a full week of training, and then they'll need to perform on that Sunday afternoon when it really counts. And it looks like the performers have come to the front here. Devon Halligan, Harriet Brown and Beck Creedy, our 3 big swimmers in the field and our 3 big performers in the field, have gone to the front, and they're leading this field around.
Yeah, really long loping stroke, and it looks like the long arms. I'm going to say it's Harriet Brown, maybe just in front at the moment for the Northcliffe Club, but they don't do us any favours in the commentary booth, do they? They're all so talented, and they're all wearing the same cap. Very hard to tell in this swim leg.
Oh, and those pink rashies don't help either. They're all in basically the same colours, so it really takes a lot to pick them from here, especially in the surf race when they've got their head down. But that might even be Crystal Smith in the mix there, really trying to get her season back on track. We've seen she's still fighting it out for one of those spots, trying to get the last spot dependent on the Aussie title results. So she'll be trying to keep her summer going, keep the good performances rolling, and make sure she's at the front end of these races. But it's so caught up. A few of those girls have really dropped out the back there as they went around the can. It's strung out. We've seen a little gap to that second pack at the back there. We've seen probably a body length there. So it looks like a Newport cap and a couple other Northcliffe caps back there as well. So those girls have got a lot of work to do to catch up to these leaders as they come to the end of the string of cans.
Yeah, just the string for the Ironwoman race. So retro surf race at the moment, and they can afford to do that in an Ironwoman race because there's only 16 competitors in the race maximum. We're not talking about 30 plus for a surf race.
Yeah, and as we thought, it's Crystal Smith out in front. So she's really made a good move there. She's swum around the field, back to Harriet Brown, Dev Halligan there, and Maddie Dunn, who's really enjoying her trip around the cans there. Kurt, giving us a little shout out.
Oh, stop it. How easy is Maddie Dunn going when she's got the time and the peace of mind to give us a little you on the way through? She's, well, reminds me a bit of Phil Clayton back in the day.
Yeah, she's a bit of a character, but I think she needs to get her act together here because she's starting to drop off the back of those leaders out in front. And as the waves start to come, this first leg could make all the difference, but she's certainly enjoying her trip round.
No, definitely a relaxed racer, and I guess that's when she's at her best. Someone like Maddie Dunn, we've seen her take some victories in the Pro Series in the past as well. She had a pretty good summer in the Nutrigrain Series, and she's already qualified for next year, so that's why she's all smiles. But gee, all smiles at the front. Still Crystal Smith. She's one that just wants to finish off her summer in style, and there's still an opportunity for her as well. She's won an Australian title in the past. Obviously, that's a few years back. She's in the latter years of her career now, but she still wants to go out with a bang.
Yeah, runner-up in the professional series, and she's really back, and she seems determined to turn her season around. It hasn't been the best one she's ever had, but it's still her out in front there from Northcliffe teammates in second, third, fourth, and fifth there. So it's really all Northcliffe at this point, as we've seen it all day as the wave starts to pick up, they just might struggle to get down this one as it fills up through that gutter. It can be so deceiving in here, Kurt, can't it? As those waves fill up, you think you're on one, stop swimming, and then all of a sudden it's gone.
Yeah, it's pushing back in your face, and here we go now as a wave. This one's not pushing back. This is wave o'clock now, and there's Northcliffe down. There's 1, 2, 3. And the leaders wave. So these girls, it's a Northcliffe trifecta at the moment. Who's going to emerge? Definitely Crystal Smith's one of them. Who's the other two?
I think that's Devon Halligan as well, and it might be Harriet Brown, or is it Beck Creedy in there as well out in front? So, but there's more girls coming from behind on these waves, so they're not all over it yet as Beck Creedy stands up in front. So what an effort there from her and Harriet Brown, two of the best performers all summer, probably the second and third best Ironwomen we've seen all summer long on the front of this race, really going hard at it.
Yeah, really impressive there. Good body surfing. Unlucky Crystal Smith, but you can see there she's still in third spot for Northcliffe. Then back to Devon Halligan. There's Maddie Dunn, Tara Coleman on her home beach of North Burleigh, the former Maroubra girl, in with a chance as well, as we're now on board with Devon Halligan here. And gee, ski leg's one of her strongest, if not her strongest leg.
Yeah, but we've seen Harriet and Rebecca Creedy really improve their ski legs in the last 12 months. So has Maddie Dunn and Tara Coleman. All the girls are really going well. And then two of the strongest ski paddlers in the field, Kirsty Higginson, Amy, Carly Nerthen, and of course Jordan Mercer, who'll be looking to make up for that swim leg that leaves her about 9 places from the front.
Yeah, not a good swim leg this time from Mercer. A bit of work to do, but my goodness, she's a fantastic craft competitor and wouldn't be surprised if she really reels them back in. But now out in front, and gee, stroking away very, very nicely on that purple and white ski. It's Rebecca Creedy in front, Devon Halligan on the green and white in second, and then back to Harriet Brown there. You can see on the left-hand side and on board with Devon Halligan now in second and third spot.
The key to this part of a race for these girls will be finding their technique as quickly as possible. Their arms will be burning from that swim, their legs will be burning from the run, so getting yourself into your efficient technique will be the key, and we can see Rebecca Creedy doing it so well out in front at the moment. She's got a nice long stroke, the paddle's going over very constantly, just keeping it nice and even, no big jerky strokes for her. She's just really keeping it smooth, just as Jordan Mercer is here. We can see how much she's struggling, and that's where efficiency, technique, and getting yourself back to what you know will be the key difference in getting that ski going quick.
Oh, look at this gap. The shot from the beach gives the impression that Creedy is really putting the pedal to the metal at the moment and drawing this field out. So still Creedy in front, Halligan in second, Brown in third, and then we go back. Got Maddie Dunn right in there, Tara Coleman,
Kirsty Higginson there, and Carly Nerthen. That's your top 7. Then there's a huge gap there. It looks like one wave's difference back to the 8th place, which is Amy Nerthen on the front of that next group. So it's really going to be a struggle for these girls. We can see the gap already as they start to go around that last can. It's really strung out. Beck Creedy's putting the hammer down and really turning up the heat on the rest of these girls.
Well, we see the girls in the surf as we see Amy Nerthen and Crystal Smith with some work to do, and Jordan Mercer as well. But we see the girls in the ocean, obviously board, ski, swim all the time. What you don't see are the girls in the gym, the work they do. Have a look at Creedy coming in now, but if you see Rebecca Creedy on the beach, she is ripped. She has got muscles on muscles. The work these girls do in the gym to move these skis as fast as they can is phenomenal.
And that's it. It's a set weight on these skis. They're all 18 kilos, so strength plays a factor. It's not power to weight ratio anymore. It's being able to move this 18 kilos, and these two girls are really doing a huge job as we see Devon Halligan lifting. Look at that stroke. She's down a runner in front, and then there's the 4 girls behind her on those ones. There's, oh, Maddie Dunn's just dropped off the back there. So it's Dev Halligan out in front, Rebecca Creedy, Amy Nerthen and Harriet Brown on the wave behind. So some of our star performers here in the Summer of Surf are really making this race their own. But this is the move here. Dev Halligan's gone to the front with 1 leg to go. There's no point being in the pack at this point. You want to be on the front. You want to play catch me if you can with the rest of this field.
Oh, we spoke about upper body strength, and Devon Halligan, she's so powerful. Proved on that runner, but the girls have come back over the top here. So a little bit of a fight back. They're all going to hit the beach at the same time. 1 leg to go and up and running. Harriet Brown, it looks like just in front on this transition and doing nicely into second spot, Devon Halligan. Then it looks like we're going back into third spot. Is it Carly Nerthen in there and Rebecca Creedy in 4? So they're your top 4. Then we go back then. Well, bit of work to do. Maddie Dunn and Kirsty Higginson, but they're only seconds away, but they've got to fight. They've got to fight for the wash here. This first 25 metres of this final board leg is critical.
You've got that exactly right, Kurt. If these girls on the back can jump on the wash of the front 4, they'll be back in this race. It doesn't matter if you're a wave down, if you can really make an effort through the break, Really push yourself hard, and it looks like they've done it here. Kirsty Higginson, she's looking for the tail there of Rebecca Creedy. She's going after it, chasing so hard. So's Maddie Dunn. See, you can see her eyes looking forward, watching those waves. She'll lean back through it and then push hard. Tara Coleman's just dropped off the back there. She'll be really working hard to get back on. She seems like she's in no man's land. Dropped back into 6th place, and she's got two of the best board paddlers in the field here, Jordan Mercer and Amy Nerthen, chasing her.
Yeah, it's not where you want to be, but there's not much you can do about it now. Crystal Smith on the chase, didn't have any luck in that opening swim leg, unfortunately for her, and now is trying to play catch-up. But look at this, all strung out. Rebecca Creedy leads the line, and on the outside of her on the yellow board, Harriet Brown.
Interesting enough, Harriet Brown's taken her own line out the side there on the right-hand side, yellow board, and it seems to have paid off a little bit. She's come through the field, but she would have done a lot of work there, whereas these girls have slipped in behind Rebecca Creedy. They're just on the wash. We can see Dev Halligan on the green and white there, Carly Nerthen behind her, just resting the legs, Kirsty Higginson resting the legs back there as well. So these girls have tacked on the back, and the way we've seen the waves all day, they're all still in this one. Maddie Dunn just resting up there. We see her taking a break. She looks really calm on the back there. She looks like she's probably the fittest out of all of these girls at the moment.
Well, this is what these girls at the back have done really well. They busted themselves that first 20 metres. They're on the wash, and now we've got a bit of cat and mouse. Creedy wants to set the tempo. She wants to set the pace. Harriet Brown right in the box seat there on the side wash. Devon Halligan, one out, one back. Carly Nerthen, Kirsty Higginson. But when it comes around this last can, it's on for young and old. They're going to find their own line, and it's going to be whoever's got it most in the tank's going to take the crown.
Yeah, we can see that darker water in front of the girls there. That's a wave going through, so they'll see that. They'll know when these runners start to come. They'll lift the rating as we see the two leaders out in front of Dunn there. They'll push, get 2 board lengths away. It's a small advantage. I know it's not much, but it's enough. They'll push again on these runners as they come through. Harriet Brown, Rebecca Creedy, they've gone head-to-head all summer long. Then a couple of the young guns behind them, and Maddie Dunn just pushed down one in 6th place. She's having a laugh, but she knows she needs a wave at this point if she's going to be any hope of winning. But the girls out in front.
Here we go, waves for our leaders and just pushing hard. And it's Nerthen, is it? Carly Nerthen that's come down on the far right-hand side of screen. So she's come from nowhere, Nerthen. She was in 3rd, maybe 4th spot. Picked up a great runner. It's taken her into the wave zone and maybe a wave on her own here. Nerthen trying to get down. She's down it. She's down it and hits the stomach. So it looks like Nerthen in front. Harriet Brown trying to push down one back, but it looks like, oh no, here we go, Brown, stop it. Brown trying to get over the top of this one. She's going to do it. So Brown and Nerthen in a run up the beach. Who do you think here, Josh?
I thought
surely.
Carly had it there for a second, but Harriet's up first. Carly Nerthen's going after her. They're flying up the beach. It looks like Harriet Brown, but we know about Carly's finish.
Oh, Harriet Brown, the big 6'2", legs too big. Oh, but no, it's not. Nerthen fighting back. Brown, Nerthen, don't tell me. Stop it, stop it. Nerthen's done it again. She's done it again on the line. Carly Nerthen has delivered. Rebecca Creedy in 3rd spot. What a finish. Kirsty Higginson in there as well. No luck for Devon Halligan in that final board leg, but Carly Nerthen, we saw a Pip Mercer on the line earlier this season in the Summer of Surf, and now she's done the same to Harriet Brown. Brown can't believe it. What a victory here at North Burleigh. Oh, how tough is this chick? Carly Nerthen delivers another nail-biting victory on the line for Mooloolaba. And the monkey well and truly off the back now of this teenager. She's qualified for the Nutrigrain Series here and defeated, well, the 2nd and 3rd place getters from the Pro Series in Harriet Brown and Rebecca Creedy of the Northcliffe Club. And then on to 4th spot, Kirsty Higginson, another one who's qualified for the Nutrigrain Series for the first time next year, giving us a taste of what's to come next summer.
I'm here with the winner of the Open Ironwoman, Carly Nerthen. Tell us about that finish.
That finish was so hard. I kind of got a little runner in front of Haz, and then I heard everyone screaming for Harriet, and I saw like a yellow board at the top, and I was thinking, oh no, another sprint finish. I don't know how I'm going to do this.
And you got away from her, and then she got that little one over the top. How tough was it there when she came at you in the run?
Oh, she's improved so much on that sprint run, watching her in the series, and she kind of had me to the first flag, and I thought I'd just dig deep, just try to get there. Caught up to her, then she kind of had a little bit of a power to go, and then I just got the end, and I was just so happy.
This has really been a breakout summer for you so far. Are you feeling like you can finally mix it with the best girls in the sport?
Yeah, through this summer of surf, I really feel like I can. I've been in the top for every race, like if not, whatever, but yeah, I've been mixing it with the big guns, and I'm really, really stoked with how I've been going.
Congratulations on an incredible finish, Carly Nerthen, winner of the Open Ironwoman.
Thank you.